So I'm now going to be explaining why I chose to integrate visual arts with mathematics. The first question, which art form did your lesson make use of? I made use of visual arts. Second question, describe the use of pedagogy from this chosen art form. So I used visual art pedagogy with the focus point on 2D shapes and symmetry. Now I let the learners do a hands-on activity of a piece of paper that I had to fold and create shapes on each side of the fold. Now with the use of this color and pattern making, it made use of the visual arts. Now with this, learners doing this hand-on activity, it allowed the learners to have a better understanding to grasp what this lesson is all about. Question 3. Why did you select a specific art form and pedagogy? So I chose to integrate visual arts into mathematics because it's an easier way for the learners to understand how symmetry actually works with the use of visual arts. Now Newton says that illustrating art into a mathematical concept creates a positive environment. Now with this positive environment, it allows the students to have a better mathematical achievement. Now, with the use of arts, it allows the students to have a concrete structure of symmetry or geography in general, and having a good understanding what symmetry is and what 2D shapes is. Now, with arts being implemented, it allows the students to have a more creative problem-solving matter in mathematics, because there's more than one way to solve an equation, according to Ali Staff. Now, a better understanding when art and math are linked for poor academics. Thus, for learners that are not mathematically good and they're stronger in arts, it allows the students to be better at mathematics when the link between arts and mathematics is noticeable for the learners. Question 4. What value do you believe integrating your chosen pedagogy would bring to the lesson? I feel problem solving is one. It allows the learners to look at different angles of the problem to find a better solution for it. Now creative thinking, it allows the students to think outside of the box, allows the students to find new ideas to solve an equation. Self-expression, with mathematics that has a flexible structure and arts that allow different mediums, it allows the students to express themselves more easily. Lastly, better understanding. Letting the learners do a hands-on activity allows the students to have a better concept and understanding of it. Now, letting the students have fun while they're doing this activity makes it more memorable for the students in the future. Now, question 5, explain the use of your attention grabbing and how the logical links to the chosen lesson content as well as your chosen pedagogy. So, according to Becker, it states that Nabela art is high in symmetry, which allows the students to be able to identify symmetry easily. Now, having the Nabela art, learners can see symmetry and see that it can apply to arts as well, such as visual arts, so you can use symmetry in. Now, I also showed a demonstration of a butterfly, which is more known. Now, having a more known object allows every student to have a better understanding about the topic and allows the students to activate their prior knowledge easier. Question 6. So I divided the learners into smaller groups where they are going to reflect and discuss their design. Now with the collaboration reflection, it allows the students to think more critically about their design, which develops continuous improvement, according to Kamali and Javari. Now with the groups, you can see if the learners understand or don't understand the work, such as learners that struggle to actually reflect on the design, struggle more with the topic of work. Question 7. I do believe that my lesson that I made would be suitable for the classroom setting. Now with the learners doing it on their own, they grasp a better understanding of what this topic is all about. Now having visual arts integrated with mathematics, it improves the academic performance and improves the critical thinking.